Hello and welcome to the Announcers Table Classic TNA Impact Review, where we review TNA Impact week by week. This week we're in October the 22nd, 2004, and once again I'm joined by Scott Weaver. Scott, how are you?
Oh, That's my Monty Brown impression.
Thank you for that.
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Flustered, I would say.
Why?
I can't explain. But before we get into the show, we'll jump into the roundup where we look at what was happening at this time in the UK charts. So last week, Eric Prydz jumped back to number one.
Yes, he did.
Any idea who will be number one this week?
Is it? Who was around in 2004? It was a bit early for the Fratellis. Maybe some Girls Aloud, Sound of the Underground.
It's a nice guess. It's Eric Prydz, Call on Me.
Oh, for God's sake. I just wanted something different.
At number 2 is The Love of Richard Nixon by the Manic Street Preachers.
I don't know that song.
It's a good song. And number 3 is Millionaire by Khalees featuring Andre 3000.
I'd probably know it if I heard it, but the name doesn't ring a bell.
I'd have to listen to it. I can't remember it.
Yeah, it's probably one of those songs that's on adverts and stuff, but you just don't know the name of it.
Yeah. In the UK box office, Shark Tale is still number one. We have a new reign of terror.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Rightfully so.
It's the best film we've seen so far.
Wimbledon, stop it.
Well, besides Wimbledon.
No, not besides Wimbledon.
If only we could have tennis playing fish, then we'd be sorted.
Tennis playing fish?
Yeah. Mix Shark Tale and Wimbledon.
I thought you've got fish playing tennis mixed up, but I realised that your grammar's better than mine. I thought you wanted tennis being played with fish.
Oh, God. No.
Okay, yeah. That'd be good. I'd watch that.
So far, an underwhelming start. You know, it's all the same as last week.
Yeah.
In video games.
Right, so you've hyped this up to me.
One of the greatest video games of all time was released this week.
This is where I'm not going to have played it and you're going to be angry at me.
It's Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Okay, so I have a confession to make.
Oh, no.
I've never played it.
Okay.
I've obviously heard about it. The only GTA games I've ever played are GTA 4 and GTA 5.
Right. Yeah, it's a little before our time.
Yeah, I mean,
we were 6 and it's 18, yeah.
Yeah. But apparently very, very good. I mean, I've watched people play it. Like, I've watched playthroughs and stuff, and I really liked it.
Oh, yeah.
But I've just never personally played it. I know that you can get it on PS4, I think. Didn't they remaster it?
Yeah.
So maybe it's a way to check out.
Yeah, it was like the start of like getting towards the GTA era that we're in now. Big strides, like a fantastic game, fantastic voice acting.
Was it open world?
Yeah. But then obviously you had your missions.
Yeah.
A lot of memes that have stemmed from it, which is always the sign of a good product.
Is that the "oh, here we go again" one?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know the one with the order. Take 2 number 9s, a number 9 large. No?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's that one as well.
Oh, okay.
Also, there's a mission that features Danny Dyer and Shawn Ryder.
Is that Shawn Ryder?
Shawn Ryder and Danny Dyer, yeah.
What was that?
Oh, they were just like high in the middle of a desert or something. I don't remember, but yeah.
That sounds great. I know that there was a secret mission that got the game banned somewhere. Right. It was like Russia or somewhere where there was, if you put in a certain code, then a very, very, very explicit scene would play.
Nice.
Yeah, and when someone found the code in, it was like Russia or China or somewhere like that, and when they found the code, it got the game banned completely.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, one of the greatest video games of all time, and nice little time capsule where we are. It's nice to see, like, because obviously the PS2 is like the most nostalgic games console for me, and it's nice to see like the games that were coming out at the time.
Now this shows how the age thing really really shows for us, because when you said that one of the most important games ever came out, when you were hyping it up to me in the week, I was like, oh, it's Crash Bandicoot. It's going to be Crash Bandicoot.
I think the last Crash came out just before this, like Crash 3.
Was that I had the racing one, the Crash
Crash Team Racing.
and Crash Nitro karts. Yeah, they were good.
I couldn't tell you when they were out, but yeah, they were good. And they remade one recently.
It must have been around that time, because then I think the PS3 came out in 2006.
Right.
And it wasn't that late. Like I played them for a solid 3 years.
Yeah. In sport, Manchester United bring Arsenal's unbeaten run to an end with a 2-0 win at Old Trafford. So this is obviously ending after they went invincible last year. This is their first loss. Goals from Ruud van Nistelrooy and Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, thank God they did.
Oh God, yeah. Imagine if they were still going today.
I mean, spoilers, but I think I like this season.
Oh, so do I.
Yeah, but I like it for more domestic reasons.
I like it for more continental reasons. But this loss also sparked the infamous Pizzagate. I don't know if you know about this.
Yeah. Someone threw a pizza at. A pizza at?
It was Sir Alex Ferguson had a pizza thrown at him.
Yes, that was it.
And it was
who threw it?
It was later revealed to be a 17-year-old Cesc Fabregas.
I didn't know that.
Love that from Cesc.
I love Cesc with all my heart.
Oh, he's a fantastic player.
Did you see? So obviously you would have seen it. Oh no, you wouldn't. It was you might have been watching it. It was the Man City game this past weekend. Jamie Carragher said that Kevin De Bruyne is the best passer of a ball he's ever seen, and the only other name he says is Xabi Alonso, and I wept for Cesc Fabregas.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm a man who loves myself some Xabi Alonso.
Obviously, yeah, for obvious reasons. But I'm a man that loves myself some Cesc Fabregas for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah.
That goal opening day in 2014 against Burnley, where he slots in Andre Schürrle. Oh my word!
We'll quickly move on. In wrestling, just after last week's show, WWE ran Taboo Tuesday. So 2 days before this show. So we'll run through the card. So for the first match, the vote was for Chris Jericho's IC title. I'll run you through all the options, and believe me, there were a lot of them.
Am I allowed to vote?
You are not. You can retrospectively vote after to see who you'd have wanted.
Okay.
So there are 12 options. 0.58% Rodney Mack.
Okay.
0.68% Chuck Palumbo.
Oh.
1.1% Rosie.
Oh.
1.69%, which is very fitting. It's Val Venus.
They did that. That was on purpose, wasn't it?
This must have been rigged.
Yeah.
2.24% Stephen Richards.
Oh.
2.36% to Jerry.
Oh, okay.
2.49% Tyson Tomko.
Oh, future. We'll get to him.
Oh, we will get to him. 3.77% The Hurricane.
Stand back.
3.81% William Regal.
Probably deserves more.
4.23% Maven.
Okay. I mean, I'm not sure if Maven should get more than William Regal, but all right.
Yeah. Top 5. In 5th, Rhino with 5.77%.
Right, okay.
4th, Christian with 6.69%.
Right.
3rd, one of the greatest technical wrestlers of all time, Jonathan Coachman with 7.01%.
As soon as he said that, I was like, who's he going to say? What's he going to say now?
2nd, the person who I think they wanted to win, Batista with 20.11%.
That could have changed the course of history.
But the winner, with 37.48%, Shelton Benjamin.
Blimey! Shelton Benjamin is over.
Over. I love to see it.
The X stands for over.
It does. That's how you spell over.
It's over.
He and Jericho for the IC title would have a 2.25-star match, according to Meltzer, and Benjamin would become the new IC champion.
Oh, so he won.
He won.
What? I didn't think he'd win.
Yeah. Again, it doesn't feel like they wanted him to win. It feels like they'd want Batista to win that.
You'd have thought they'd put on a better match.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll get to what Meltzer's comments were on the overall card at the end. Second match, one that you'll be excited for.
Okay.
It's the Fulfill Your Fantasy Battle Royal.
Oh, I like my fantasies.
This is for the Women's Championship, and the fans voted on what the women would wear.
Okay, so they... why have you said that I'd like this?
Mate, I'm sorry. The three options were, I'm not going to go dramatic with like the last one. The three options were a nurse outfit, which was 16.8%.
Right.
French maid, 30.03%.
That could have been higher.
But the comfortable winner, which makes me very uncomfortable, is schoolgirl with 53.1%.
Ooh, I mean, it's like the stereotypical fantasy, isn't it?
Yeah. So it was a 6-woman battle royal because, 6 people in a battle royal. That makes sense.
6 schoolgirl battle royal.
Of course. Trish Stratus would win the women's championship in 5 minutes.
Who was in it?
I did not note that down.
Okay. It doesn't matter, does it?
It doesn't. Meltzer gave it a dud.
There we go. That's all we need to know.
Creepy
men will vote for creepy things.
Yep, and it's very creepy. Third match was Snitsky versus Kane in a weapon of choice match.
Right. Was a baby a choice?
It was not. It was a lead pipe, a steel chair, but the winner was just a chain.
Wow. Thrilling.
40.84%.
Thrilling.
Snitsky would win in 14 minutes 17, and Meltzer gave it 1 star.
14 minutes?
Yeah, of Snitsky versus Kane.
With a chain.
With a chain.
The Kane gang. The chain.
Exactly.
I can't even make a good joke.
Then we had Eugene versus Eric Bischoff, where the fans would vote for the stipulation. The options were, so what came last was loser has to be the winner's servant, 20.5%.
Right.
Second was loser has to wear a dress, very progressive, 20.77%, but the winner, 58.73%, loser has to shave their head.
Okay.
And of course, Bischoff lost very quickly, was shaved, and Meltzer gave it a dud.
This is a quality show so far.
Top tier card.
And this was a Tuesday.
So there was a vote later in the show where the two people who weren't voted to face Triple H for the world title would be put together in a tag team match. Right. Shawn Michaels won that vote, meaning that Chris Benoit and Edge faced La Resistance for the tag titles.
Okay.
No stipulation or anything.
Sounds alright.
Benoit and Edge won.
Yeah.
1 star and 3/4.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Dave was in a bad mood.
Well, he wrote that he was expecting this one to be good, and it wasn't.
I was expecting Shelton, Benjamin, and Jericho to be good.
Yeah. The next match, it's another barnstormer.
Here we go.
Christy Hemme versus Carmella.
Pardon?
Not that one.
Oh.
Carmella won the Diva Search.
6 years old.
Carmella won the Diva Search and was granted a match of her, well, not of her choice, it was of the fans' choice, against Christy Hemme.
Right.
The fans, of course, voted. So in last place was an aerobics challenge, 10%.
That's very fitting for Eric Prydz.
Yes. Yeah. If Eric Prydz was on top and if he'd have conquered America, they'd have gone for the aerobics challenge.
Yeah. If it was worldwide charts.
Second was the evening gown match, 33.22%.
Right. That's the one where they have to be stripped, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
But the winner, with 56.48%, the perverts went with a lingerie pillow fight.
What were they expect?
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly what they wanted.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got to wait in your option. It's like
Both.
full bodysuit match or lingerie match. It's like, I wonder what they'll vote for.
So I think both of these were Playboy cover models.
I don't know about Carmella.
That because you actually told me about Carmella in advance. You didn't
Yeah,
say
I had
what
to
match she
question who
was
she
in.
was.
Yeah, I googled her, and that was the only thing she's famous for.
Nice.
And I
What do you
think
think
Christy
Meltzer
Hemme did
gave
it.
this?
Dud.
-1 star.
Oh,
Yay, we're breaking the scale.
Dave, come on! Did you not vote?
Kenny Omega, eat your heart out.
You can't complain if you didn't vote.
Semi-main event was Shawn Michaels, as previously mentioned, who got 38.72% of the vote.
Right.
Facing off against Triple H.
Oh, D-Generation X.
Indeed. Triple H would, of course, retain.
Yeah.
3.5 stars from Dave.
Match of the night.
So far.
Yes.
Your main
Oh,
event.
you tease.
The fans had 3 options for Randy Orton versus Ric Flair.
Right.
12% submission match.
Oh, no.
I feel like Randall would have been at a disadvantage there.
Just a rest hold.
20, yeah.
Just whacks on a
20%.
chin lock.
Rick immediately taps. 20% falls count anywhere match, but the winner with 68% a steel cage match.
Okay.
Orton would win in 10 minutes and 35, and Dave gave it 3 3/4.
So if I'm right, was Snitsky the longest match?
No, Triple H was.
Okay.
I didn't know that down the time, but it was long
I was gonna
because
say
it was Triple H.
because it's Triple H. Yeah, methodical. I think you mean
Methodical.
cerebral assassin.
Yeah. Meltzer said that the card was incredibly poor until the final 2 matches.
Sounds
And
it.
he later reported that this was the lowest buy rate of the year so far.
It was a Tuesday.
Yep.
What were they expecting?
Yep.
Just because they wanted alliteration.
They're going to run it again next year.
Yeah, and then it turns into Cyber Sunday.
Yeah, but they run it one more year on a Tuesday for some reason.
Oh, okay. Because they're dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. In more wrestling news.
Oh, there's more.
There is. From the Wrestling Observer, of course.
Obviously.
Pat Patterson has handed in his notice with WWE and finished with the company at Taboo Tuesday.
Oh.
Apparently, he was having disagreements about building the company around Triple H. Later in an interview, Triple H would say that Patterson had earned the right to retire after 40 years of being the driving force at WWE.
Wow.
So they played it off as he retired.
Yeah, not
even
that
though
he didn't want Triple H to be pushed.
Yeah, like he came out and said, "Yeah, I've retired," but actually it was just like fed up of Triple H.
Yeah.
He came back to the company in May 2005.
Oh, so yeah, real long retirement.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Put your feet up, lad.
Yeah. Enjoy those 6 months.
I mean, to be fair, it'd probably be nice.
I mean, kayfabe, breaking kayfabe here. I've basically been retired for the last year because of furlough.
How was retirement?
Do you know what? It's been absolutely lovely, and we've started a podcast, so it's all good.
Well, there we are. You can never trust a wrestling retirement, though, can you?
No.
And speaking of wrestling retirement,
just get in there. Rest in peace, Pat Patterson.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Speaking of a wrestling retirement, Terry Funk.
Yes.
Funk was set to appear at Victory Road.
Oh.
Where he would face off with Dusty Rhodes.
Oh.
That is no longer happening.
Okay.
Right. Get in.
Thank God for that. Because they did tease it, didn't they? Right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they didn't even tease it. It's just Dusty said it.
Yeah. That was the plan.
Okay, yeah, that kind of makes it make a bit more sense.
But no more. Thank God.
No. Hallelujah.
That's going to make Victory Road better.
It's one less segment to be angry about.
Yes. Yes. And finally, just to bring us back to last week. So, obviously last week, Team Canada looked like they were going to win with a roll-up Rude on James Storm.
Yeah.
But then the referee didn't count it.
Okay.
And we didn't know what really went wrong, and then Eric Young had to roll him up. That was supposed to be the finish, and Meltzer has confirmed that it was a referee mess-up.
Yeah, I called that.
Team Canada was supposed to win by cheating, but they end up winning clean. And he said he doesn't understand how they couldn't fix it with almost a week of editing.
Yeah, you'd have thought so, because it's all pre-taped, isn't it?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
this stuff you can fix.
Yeah.
Did you see that clip that came on? It was on Reddit. I saw it today. Of it was Nathan Jones in SmackDown,
Oh my god, yes.
where he missed the kick and fell over, and then they had to drag Big Show and who was it? Albert back out.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
but that's a good way of doing it.
You
If
can
you're
see
gonna
why they
bring Big
pulled Nathan
Show-
Jones.
Oh, but that kick looked so good.
It's a shame it didn't hit anything.
No, but it wasn't meant to. It was meant to like scare him.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
Yeah.
But we head into the show. We basically get a full recap of last week. We see Jeff Hardy becoming the number one contender. We see Dusty Rhodes and Vince Russo setting their vote to be the director of authority at Victory Road. We see Jarrett announcing that Scott Hall and Kevin Nash are coming, as well as Jeff challenging for the ladder match. At this point, I write down the music's playing in the background. It is growing on me, but the singing's still not good.
Modest.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's so good. I've had enough of this slander.
It's not good. It's growing on me, but I don't like the singing. I really don't
think
like
you'll
the singing.
get used to it. I think you will get used to it.
It's breaking me down slowly.
It's a slow build. It's
we
long-term booking.
We also see a recap of the brawl between Abyss, Raven, and Monty Brown, including that horrible-looking Black Horse Slam onto the microphone.
Yeah.
And then finally, we see Team Gander winning the tag titles last week, conveniently cutting out the botch.
Yeah. They edited that.
Yeah, they learned how to edit that time.
Yeah.
But as we enter the Impact Zone, we immediately see a brawl between America's Most Wanted and Triple X with the rest of the roster. What I wrote down as TNA's version of the 24/7 roster, trying to break them up. Tell me I'm wrong.
I noted a few names.
The only one I noted was Shark Boy.
Sanjay Dutt, Chris Sabin, Roderick Strong was doing it.
Was Roddy there?
Roddy was there and doing it later in the night as well.
Oh, I didn't even notice it.
Yeah. Roderick Strong was helping. It was basically the X division.
Yeah. The 24/7 division.
How dare you? I will walk.
It's effectively the X division gauntlet match, but the people who aren't going to win.
Yeah. I mean, it's the people they don't care about at the minute.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we see them brawling in the backstage area with them trying to pull them off. And like Shark Boy just trying to pull off Christopher Daniels from a brawl. Hilarious.
Yeah, with his full gear on.
Yeah.
It looked great.
And then we just awkwardly go into the regular show.
Yeah.
Now, what I think happened is there's an advert there, but obviously we don't see the advert.
Although that would have been a strange place to have an advert because it was only like 3 minutes into the show.
It would, but you know what American TV is like?
Stupid. Right.
Yeah.
So for any Americans listening, your adverts are dumb. And it makes watching Raw and SmackDown and NXT unbearable.
For AEW has picture in picture.
Exactly, but for English people, watching Raw is the worst thing in the world because our adverts, Dom, you can back me up on this.
Mm-hmm.
If there's an hour-long show, you get 15 minutes, and then say it's 1:15. So 7:00 the show starts. You get an advert 1:15, 1:30, 7:45, 8, and then the show finishes at 8:00. You get 3 lots of adverts. In America, it's every like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You watch the NFL. If you watch the NFL on Sky Sports, they have to keep cutting back to the studio every 5 minutes because there's that many adverts.
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
dumb.
that sport was made for adverts.
It's dumb and stupid.
Yeah, no, it is. It makes watching American TV borderline unbearable.
It's horrible.
But then as we come back, Jeff Jarrett makes his entrance first, which is weird. Before the jobber enters, which is Ryan O'Reilly.
It's clear to see why Jeff entered first.
It is. Ryan O'Reilly is, of course, Connor of the Ascension, doing a hilarious little Irish jig.
Do you get it? His surname is O'Reilly.
Yeah. So, so he'd previously jobbed for TNA. Just a month ago, he lost to Monty Brown on Explosion. But this was his last appearance for the company, which is weird because they built up the jig, like the little Irish jig that he does.
Yeah.
From here, he would move on to WWE ECW, moving up in the world, where he would job. Oh, he was jobbing there as well.
Oh, okay.
I think he was a regular jobber.
Okay. He was like an absolute fixture.
Yeah. So I've wrote down some of Connor's other gimmick names.
Go on.
So he's currently
about a rat.
He's currently but he does look like one.
That was something, wasn't it?
I think people just called him it.
I think that was something on like the NXT or something. I don't know.
I'm not sure. He was. He's currently Big Con.
Yeah.
Connor O'Brien.
Yeah. I remember him as that.
Payne, spelled Payne.
Like Liam. Payne.
And Roughhouse O'Reilly.
Oh, I like that one.
He was really determined that he was Irish.
Yeah.
But he just looks like a surfer guy.
And then he got into a tag team.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a surfer.
In this he does. Like his hair's like slicked back and spiked all the way up. Like he looks like the evil surfer in a Disney movie.
Okay, yeah. So if there was, okay, I can get behind that. Like,
you know what I mean?
Zac Efron would be the handsome one.
Yeah, exactly.
And then his main rival would be
Yeah, he's trying to steal the girl off him.
Yeah, he wants to steal the girl and the championship.
Oh,
the East Valley High surfing world title.
Exactly. So Jarrett and O'Reilly lock up. O'Reilly ducks one of Jarrett's punches and taunts him again with the Irish jig. And it's this point that I realise he looks like NXT Becky Lynch when he's doing his little dance.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
The man, though.
He doesn't, unfortunately. He becomes the Ascension.
He does. He ascends.
He deserved better.
Did he?
The Ascension did, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I think the gimmick could have gone far, and then they got buried.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. NXT, they were all right.
They could have been like a modern LOD, just come in, beat everyone up, and leave.
That's what they wanted. They wanted. They wanted a modern day LOD.
But I think they could have been if they'd have booked them properly.
I don't think wrestling's there anymore.
Maybe. I don't know. I'd still pop for it.
I think wrestling's probably progressed a bit further than that.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
We have seen.
Yeah, we have. Jarrett offers O'Reilly the chance to do his little dance again for the crowd, and he does before Jarrett jumps him from behind and sends him out the ring. What did you expect?
He just wanted to dance.
And I'm on Jarrett's side. Like, I'd have jumped him.
I'd have jumped him on his way to the ring.
Yeah. Jarrett grabs one of the ladders that are at ringside and throws O'Reilly into it twice before sliding it into the ring. We should say the ladders are at ringside purely because Jeff said he wants a ladder match. Yeah. Jeff Hardy, this is.
Yeah.
So
the whole night.
They've put ladders everywhere.
They're there for the whole night.
Weird. Like, if it was like building to TLC or Money in the Bank, I get it.
Yeah.
But it's one match.
Yeah. Everyone has to work around the ladders tonight.
Yeah. Jarrett sets the ladder up in the corner before whipping O'Reilly into it before hitting the stroke to win. Surely that's a DQ.
Yeah. I wrote down, is this not a DQ? Question mark.
O'Reilly beats Jarrett.
He should have done. He got thrown into a foreign object.
Jarrett screwed O'Reilly.
Yeah. Absolutely. Push Connor.
After the match, Jarrett continues to beat down O'Reilly whilst calling out Jeff Hardy before whipping him into the ladder again. Jeff Hardy comes out to make the save with lackluster punches before
Yeah.
whipping Jarrett into the ladder and hitting the DDT. He then climbs the ladder looking for the swanton, but because he didn't remove his shirt, I knew he wasn't going to hit it, and Jarrett rolls out.
Yeah, he only hits it if he's shirtless.
Yeah.
But I liked it when Jarrett was doing the beatdown on. I nearly called him Connor, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you can say Connor.
When he was doing the beatdown on Connor and his music was playing.
Yes.
This seems to be something TNA does, and I love it. I really like it.
Yeah, nothing starts to the card, but it's good to see Jarrett again, and it's building that feud between him and Hardy. So
yeah, it's
no problems here. Yeah, no problems.
Absolutely,
it pushed something. So there we go.
Yeah.
We then, I forgot about this. We then see a video package of Scott Hall.
Hey yo.
He says "Hey yo" about 12 times.
Hey yo.
He calls out Kevin Nash, saying, "Big Kev, you think I've got problems? Come to Victory Road and you'll be the one with problems.
Hey
Have you passed someone your alcoholism?"
I guess you just hand them the bottle.
Yeah. He then says, "Everyone says friends to the bitter end. At Victory Road, let's see who's going to be the bitter one."
Hey yo.
He then says, "Keep your friends close and your enemies closer," before throwing his toothpick at the camera.
Hey yo.
This felt like they shot a load of different takes just to go, we'll use one of them, and then went, no, we'll use them all.
Yeah, we'll cut it together, Scott. Don't worry about it. Fuck it, just get them all in.
No editing done. It just stuck them all together.
Yeah, just a random order. I had a question.
Yep.
Is here a paintball park?
I'm not sure where he is.
If you look at the background of where he was, it was like where it's like the thin plywood boards that have been painted,
Yeah.
and nets are up,
and then those barrels.
Yeah, barrels, doorways. It
Yeah.
looked like they'd just gone and met him while he was playing paintball and just said, "Look, can you just cut like a 2-minute promo?"
Him and X-Pac were playing paintball. And
yeah.
This was dreadful.
Oh, and the other thing that I liked is when he said at the end, "Good luck, Jeff." They're both called Jeff.
Yeah. No, but I think that was the point.
Oh.
I think they're teasing like a little, whose side is he on?
So did they say that Nash was going to be on Jarrett's side and Scott Hall?
They didn't say he'd be. Hall's going to be on Jarrett's side, I think.
Yeah, so why would he say "Good luck, Jeff" when they're both called Jeff?
Mate, honestly, this is a mess.
Yeah, it is a bit.
They've made a mess of this Outsiders stuff.
Oh, they've just pounded it into the ground.
Yeah. The only thing I'm glad about is that we don't have to hear "The Outsiders" every 20 seconds now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing I'm grateful for with this.
Yeah, that's the only outcome, the only positive outcome.
We then see a hilarious Dusty Rhodes campaign video where he's asking the fans to vote for him. Dusty's just comedic gold every week.
He's great, yeah. It's so good. Like the first note I wrote when this came up was, "Oh my god."
Yeah. He just looks like he wants to have fun. He's having a great time.
Yeah, you can tell he's just having fun with it.
Yeah. He seems like someone who would be fun to be around. So that's good.
Oh yeah, he seemed to have that energy where it's just like he bounces off everyone.
Oh god, yeah. But next up, we get a tag team match between Kazarian and Shane against Chris Sabin and Sanjay Dutt.
So when Kaz and Shane came out, I knew it was going to be a tag team match, obviously, because they would have either come out separately if it was a single match. And then Chris Sabin came out, and I got very excited again.
Yeah.
I was like, "What? Sow the seeds, boys! Sow the seeds!" No. But I was happy. I was really happy to see Sanjay as well, so it's fine.
Yeah, of course, these four are all competing in the X Division Gauntlet match at Victory Road. So it's a nice little warm up.
Yeah, there was one thing that really did annoy me on the entrances.
What's that?
Commentary didn't make a big deal out of Sanjay Dutt.
Oh, they made absolutely zero deal out of Sanjay Dutt.
They weren't. When he came out, they didn't even. They were just talking about something else.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, Poor Sanjay.
Yeah, it's weird. But Shane and Saban start us off with some excellent technical wrestling, with Saban holding Shane in a headlock and continually working to keep him and get him back in the headlock. It's weird. I was watching this, because a lot of this match is that, but it was really enjoyable, like the technical ways that they do it. It wasn't just lay there in a headlock, Randy Orton sweating on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was a lot of headlock takeovers into like the bit where they put the head between the legs and then they kip up.
Yeah.
There was a lot of that, but it was really good because it was like you say, it wasn't just Randy Orton posing.
Yeah, exactly. Shane looks for a belly to back suplex, but Saban lands on his feet before looking for one of his own, which Shane escapes. Saban hits a beautiful drop kick before tagging out to Dot. And at this point, I'm like, okay, Sanjay, let's see what you can do. Comes in, punch, headlock.
Oh, but the headlock takeovers he did was really slick.
Oh, they were huge. Like, he span for them.
Yeah, he proper threw himself into it. Because I remember when I was first started watching wrestling, I heard somebody talking about how to do an arm drag. And what's the difference between a good arm drag and a bad arm drag? And it's when they proper throw themselves into it.
Yeah.
And Sanjay was throwing himself.
Oh, God, yeah. He was flying. He wanted this.
Yeah.
Shane escapes the headlock with knees and tags to Kazarian, but Dot immediately flips him into a headlock.
Yeah.
Kaz looks to escape, but Dot somehow kicks off of Shane like he's a wall back into a headlock. It was so good.
Yeah, he's really good.
I didn't think I'd be this excited about headlocks ever.
No, but you are.
I'm really excited by it. I really enjoyed this.
Exactly.
Dot hits a head scissors before Shane runs in and jumps him from behind. And at this point, I'm like, hang on. I thought Saban and Dot were the heels just because of the way they were going for headlocks over and over. But it seems like Shane and Kaz are the heels.
Oh yeah, I think we said a couple of weeks ago that Shane and Kaz were the heels because Tracy was like slagging off the front row.
But
that's
is
about the only
Saban
direction.
Saban a heel?
I think
he is.
He is, but I don't think
Dot a heel?
I don't think Sanjay won't be. I know that Sanjay becomes a heel in a feud with Jay Lethal in like 3 years. But
I know he eventually becomes the guru.
I don't think they care.
Yeah, fair enough. Just go out there, give us 10 minutes.
He eventually gets the best music in TNA as well.
Oh no.
It's just him saying free your mind over and over again.
Is this the guru?
That is the guru.
Oh god.
And he walks out doing like with his hands together.
Oh, there's one where he's got like a basket and he's throwing like some petals or something.
Oh yeah, so he walks out with like this thing around his neck and he's like praying and then he starts throwing the petals over people.
Yeah.
He's really good. I love Sanjay Dutt.
Yeah. Shane and Kaz look for a double team clothesline, but ducks before Saban hits a beautiful drop kick off the top rope, like a double drop kick, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Then Dutt and Saban look for some stereo moves, but it looks like Dutt just fully botches it.
Yeah, that was strange.
Yeah. And then they send them to the outside, which again looked like it was supposed to be at the same time, but it wasn't.
I mean, they got to where they needed to be.
Yeah. And then the thing that really annoyed me, midway through this match, we go backstage to see AMW are arguing between themselves. Thank God Shark Boy was there to calm everyone down.
This is where Roderick Strong was.
Oh, okay. I didn't see him.
Yeah, Shark Boy was the one like at the back of the shot, and then Roddy was the one at the front of the shot, but he had his back turned. Like you only see his face right at the start.
Right, I see.
Yeah,
Shark Boy just steals the frame. That's the issue.
It's the mask, isn't it?
There's a shark right there.
Can nobody see the shark?
Yeah, am I the only one seeing a shark here? As we return from the break, Saban is in control of Kaz, but Kaz quickly regains control and tags to Shane. Shane scoop slams Saban before hitting a drop knee for 2. Shane locks in a chin lock, but Saban hawks up, which was weird to see, and escapes. And then we go backstage again.
Yeah.
And Triple X are being kicked out by security. And they mention that their lead security is Don Harris.
Yeah.
Do you know who Don Harris is?
They said his name last week, and I didn't quite catch it, but they said it
I
this
didn't
week.
catch that last week.
I didn't Google it. I don't know who he is.
Don Harris is a former 3-time WCW Tag Team Champion.
Oh,
as part of the Harris brothers.
with Wildcat Chris?
No.
Is he his uncle?
The only thing I know about them is that I believe I think Goldberg had a match with them to keep his world title or something,
Right.
and then he won, so he kept the world title, but then he lost the world title because he pinned the wrong Harris twin.
Yeah, okay.
Even though they look exactly the same.
I had no idea who he is.
It's classic WCW 2000 booking. You know the big bald guy that we always see?
Yeah.
It's him.
Oh, the one with the, like, ginger goatee?
Yeah, it's him.
Okay. Because there's, like, 3 that always come out.
Yeah.
Oh, he
it's
was
him.
the one last week that just walked out to the ring then. He didn't. Because
Yeah.
one of the last week when they got the security and one of them bolted his way down, the other one just strolled.
Mm.
Okay, that was him.
Yeah, he's lead security apparently.
Oh, good for him.
I mean, it's interesting how like they've got these legendary. I suppose he's not as much of a legend, but like they've got him lead security. They've got Shane Douglas backstage interviewer.
Yeah.
Like, hang on.
It's a strange utilization, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Shane assists Kaz with a front flip leg drop, which looks mad.
Yeah.
Onto Saban before he lays in punches into him. I thought he was going to pin him, but he just started wailing on him again.
Yeah, that was good though.
Oh, yeah, I liked it.
But the flip, did you notice that the flip leg drop thing, he kind of kicked him straight in the face?
Did he?
Like his foot landed bang on his face.
Right, because commentary were putting across like, oh, it was his chest. His chest.
No, it was his face. He full on kicked him in the face.
Yeah. Kaz looks for a Rough Rider in the corner, but Saban counters him with a kick. Looks like Kaz is going for a Styles clash, but then he flips him like into the top rope, his throat into the rope. I don't know what you call that.
Oh, I don't know.
I think Orton does it, doesn't he?
Yeah, but then he does the DDT, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does the DDT as well. It wasn't that. I can't explain it, but he basically grabs him between the ropes and then pulls him into it.
I want to say clothesline, but I know it's not clothesline.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Kaz climbs to the top rope, but Saban runs up and catches him before he can do anything and hits him with a huge German suplex.
It was the best thing I've ever seen.
I was so confident that was the finish.
It was so good. Like, he just launched him.
He sent him flying.
He, like, nearly slid out the other side of the ring, and it's a TNA ring, so it's huge.
Yeah, and what a sell job as well.
Oh, he bounced. He fully bounced.
Yeah,
that was
great.
Class.
But with 45 seconds left, both men tag out. Sanjay takes out both Shane and Kaz with clotheslines. He throws Kaz to the outside before hitting a beautiful neck breaker into a cutter, and I thought, okay, that's it. He's going to do it just before the time. But Kaz comes in, breaks it up, 15 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Crowd start counting down, which is it's really fun. It's really intense.
Yeah, I got into it.
Oh yeah, no, same. They had me.
My notes here were all in capitals because I was excited.
Oh, I've got some in capitals, but you'll see what they are.
My note literally was, Larry, are you ready?
Saban hits the cradle shock, and the referee counts to 2, but the time's up.
Yeah.
10 minutes is over.
Yeah.
Oh, and at this point, I'm really excited.
Yes, I was buzzing.
I'm so into it.
I was like, what's going on?
And then in full capitals, I have, it's time for Larry Zbyszko, baby.
But it wasn't.
Someone quickly gets him off the Ghostbusters Spooktacular ride to make a decision.
I see.
We go to Frosted Tips Jeremy Borash. And he goes over to a producer who hands him Larry Zbyszko's verdict. JB announces that Chris Sabin and Sanjay Dutt are the winners.
Yeah, it kind of ended a little bit anticlimactically.
It did, because Sabin's literally about to pin him for 3, and then it's like, oh yeah, they won.
No, I didn't. I meant like the whole segment. Like, I thought they would make a bigger deal out of doing a judge's decision rather than just cut back to them in the ring, just doing little fist pumps.
Yeah, I mean, I was really excited by it though. I really enjoyed it.
Got me going. Got me
like
going.
if they do it regularly it's going to wear off. But because it was a one-off, it was like, oh, go on.
I mean, this is the first one we've seen in what, 6 weeks?
7 weeks now.
7 weeks. So yeah, this
Mm.
is the first one we've seen, so that's fine.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed this. Like,
Yeah.
because I didn't see it coming.
No, not at all.
And that's when it hits you best, like when they hit you with a surprise.
Yeah, oh yeah. When it's like the time was counting down, I was like, okay, they're gonna work towards a finish here.
Yeah.
And they never did. Like
Mm.
the finish didn't come until like the last 4 seconds when he hit the
Yeah.
cradle shot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh geez, they're actually going for it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I really, really enjoyed this. At this point, I was like, oh, this show is fantastic.
And do you know what? It proper hypes up the gauntlet match.
Yeah, it does.
Like it shows that every single guy can go.
Yeah.
And
And
do you
once
know what?
again,
From this match, I was really impressed with Shane.
mm,
He like I've not seen much of him before, but he looked really good.
yeah. Yeah, I think all 4 guys were fantastic in this match.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And it once again, X Division stealing the show.
Yeah, it's like a running theme, I believe.
Yeah, and it
Will
will
be for a
continue
long
to be.
Yeah, it will be for a long time to come yet.
Yeah. We then go backstage to Shane Douglas, who's interviewing Dusty Rhodes.
My favourite time of the day.
I was going to say, why do they keep letting this happen?
Because it's great every
Oh,
time.
yeah. It's fantastic television.
Yeah.
Shane Douglas asks if there will be some mudslinging from Dusty, which I had to double check means like slander.
Okay, I didn't bother to double check. I just assumed it was something.
Yeah. Dusty says there will be more than mudslinging. There's going to be buckets of, and then Shane cuts him off before he can say a rude word, reminding him that it's a family show.
Naughty, naughty.
That was a bit weird, but it was like the sort of joke that them two would make.
Yeah, yeah.
Dusty says that Victory Road is the biggest pay-per-view in the history of pay-per-views.
Yes, I agree. I take it back. AEW Revolution is
Yeah.
the biggest pay-per-view in the history. No, I'm joking.
He also says that if he was in charge of the company, that it would be definitely a ladder match between Jeff Jarrett and Jeff Hardy. This summons Jeff Jarrett.
Why? Yeah, I choose you. But why does he have a thing for Jeff Hardy?
I don't know. I think he's sick of Jarrett at this point. Like,
yeah, but like, even when it was like when the number one contender could have been Raven or Monty Brown, he was all over Hardy.
I think it's because Jarrett cheated to win the belt.
Okay.
Or to beat Hardy, sorry.
Okay.
Because in the last pay-per-view, he hit him with a guitar and then pinned him.
Yeah.
Shock horror. So I think it's just because Jeff was cheated.
Okay.
That's the only thing I think.
Yeah. If not, he just has a bit of a crush on him.
Yeah, I mean, who could blame him?
Oh yeah, that little blonde goatee.
Jarrett questions what Dusty's role is in TNA, and I have the same question.
It's to make fun of Shane Douglas.
Yeah. He then says the only reason that Dusty is in TNA is because he has pity for him.
Oh.
So is it kayfabe that Jarrett owns the company, or
Yeah, that's why it's Planet Jarrett.
okay,
That's why it's his world.
it's a bit weird.
It's my world.
He says he will deliver an answer to Jeff Hardy personally, and Dusty turns to the camera and says, "Jeffrey, are we cross with each other?"
And you missed a bit that I thought you were going to say.
What did you say?
You were probably concentrating because Jeff Jarrett was speaking, but when Jeff Jarrett was speaking, Dusty was blowing him little kisses.
Was he?
They got in each other's faces, and Dusty was like pouting his lips.
Oh god,
That cracked me up.
he continually is just the best / worst part of this show.
Yeah, he steals it and also not steals it at the same time.
Yeah. And then we're told that Monty Brown is in action next. But first, we get the exact same X Division match preview that we saw twice last week. I literally can't hear the guy say P.T. Williams without feeling like putting a hole in my wall.
It's the Styles Clash versus
Yeah.
the Canadian Destroyer.
Literally, the second I hear it, I'm just infuriated.
Yeah. You did say that we're going to see Monty Brown next, but you didn't say how we're going to see him or what they said, because they said Are you ready to feel the pounce?
Oh, I'm ready to feel the pounce, all right.
That is my note was, I am ready to feel the pounce. I absolutely am.
I'm legitimately
Like mad.
really into Monty Brown.
Say again?
I'm legitimately really into Monty Brown at the minute.
Yeah, he's class.
Yeah.
Well,
Ah,
well.
but before we can get to Monty Brown, there's a big old road bump. Oh no. Roddy Piper's back
Yeah, it's the
with
shoot
his
interview time. It's RF video time.
Tales from the Pit.
Yeah.
So originally, I tried to write this up as he said it.
Okay.
This was borderline impossible as it was all nonsense.
Gibberish, yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was absolute gibberish. Piper says that Snooker was a cliff diver and a fire dancer
Mhm.
before he was a wrestler. But they cut off fire dancer, and then he said wolf eyes.
Wolf's eyes.
And I was just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then they kept repeating him saying wolf's eyes.
I noticed the stock images as well.
Yes, they're
So
terrible.
every time they cut off when he said wolf's eyes, there was a stock image of a wolf.
Yeah. Also, just going
yeah.
to say this now. This interview was aged terribly. Anything said, it's just repeating what Piper said and just review. None of these opinions are my own.
No, these are not shared by me either.
Yep. He says that Jimmy might have missed the water a couple of times on his cliff dives. And then still cutting to wolf's eyes.
Wolf's eyes.
He then talks about coconuts and pineapples and bananas.
Mm.
He then, and this is the bit why I just covered my own back, he then calls him a monkey looking ape and says that he threw him a banana.
Yeah.
That made me uncomfortable.
Yeah. I think
Didn't like that.
swiftly moving on.
Well, it gets worse.
Yes, it
Wow.
does. Well, arguably, kind of.
At this point, this is the point that I stopped writing like what he was saying because it was just gibberish.
Yeah.
He says that Snooker got really angry because he threw the banana at him for some reason.
Yeah, wolf's eyes.
You just racially abused me. Why are you angry? I don't understand.
How dare you?
And then he says he thought that Snooker was going to kill him.
Yeah, he's going to kill me was the quote.
I wrote, "Yikes."
Oh. Hey.
Is that a hint? Is that
Hey.
is someone are we building into something here?
You can't see me, but yeah, I'm doing that collar thing, you know, where it's a bit hot in here.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
hey.
It is getting a bit hot
Oh
in here.
boy.
He says that he then started hitting him with his waist belt and then ran back to his locker room.
Yeah, he said he was hitting him with his belt to save his own life.
Yeah.
Ugh. Hey.
This aged like milk.
Yeah, it's not great.
Like the content isn't good, the delivery isn't good, the editing is horrendous.
Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle, this one, wasn't it?
Oh, it's you know what, right? It was more bearable than the last one because he wasn't trying to convince me that oh no, everything said was real. It was all real.
Yeah, but the content.
The content was terrifying.
Yeah.
I
mean, one of my notes was, is this acid induced?
Oh, absolutely. He still sounds drunk.
Yeah.
Because they recorded all of these in the same afternoon that he showed up.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's a guess.
It's
They
probably
could get
right.
Roddy for one afternoon, so they just filmed like a ton of them.
Yeah, that's probably right. They just sat him down. This was at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah. He's been on a bender.
Yeah, probably.
Is this the worst segment that we've seen so far?
I'd
It's
say
certainly
so.
up there.
I'd say so. Without going back in my notes, I'd say yeah, probably.
It's certainly the most blatantly racist, so
It's the most misguided
yeah.
so far.
Oh yeah.
Like, in hindsight, I'm sure they wouldn't do this again.
Just moving swiftly on. Just as the next match is just beginning, Mike Tenay questions what TNA management are thinking, giving Piper a live mic. I couldn't agree more.
I agree, Mike.
Yeah, for different reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Not because I think he's going to shoot on somebody or like cut a scathing promo, just because I'm scared of what he'd say.
Yeah. You can tell Russo's booking this as well, can't you? It's like, oh, he's going to
Oh
shoot from the
God,
hip,
yeah,
brother.
yeah, shoot the boys.
Yeah, the boys will be popping all over the place.
Oh, Christ.
Eric Stevens is our
Hey!
second returning jobber,
He's back, baby.
and he's about to feel the pounce.
Oh, lucky him.
What a lucky man. Mike TNA questions what... Oh, no, I've said that. I'm going to cut that. See, this is how I do it. I just read the script.
Okay.
Okay. Brown jumps Stevens before the bell and starts to lay in kicks before hitting a huge clothesline. He then hits a great-looking suplex, and I just question, like, where was this for the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, that butterfly suplex was real nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and the all-the-way slam that he
Yeah.
hit as well looked great.
Monty,
Yeah.
what are you doing to me?
Maybe Raven just stiffed him.
Maybe. He hits the four-way slam, as you mentioned, before hitting a pounce to Stevens.
Yeah.
Right. Then he pins him in the middle of the ring, and I've wrote, he lets him go because he wants to hit another pounce.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Yes.
My notes were it's the best pounce that we've seen so far.
Yes, that's true. Absolutely.
Stevens flew.
Oh, gotcha.
And then
right into the ropes.
I put in capitals. My next 3 notes are all in capitals just for context. Oh no.
That's fair.
It's just oh no, and then Eric kicked out of the pounce, and then push Eric Stevens because he kicked out.
He does kind of kick out.
No,
but Monty's let go by that point. He's off him by that point.
It's Monty's mistake.
It is Monty's fault.
Like it wasn't him going for another.
It seemed like he was doing like, you know, when Lesnar would like he'd hit an F5 and then he'd pin him and then he pulls the head up, but he didn't.
But he didn't pull him up. He just got off him.
Yeah, he wasn't theatrical enough about it. That's the issue, and I think it's because Monty Brown's green as grass, as we've previously mentioned.
I think it's because he didn't hear the count, or he saw the ref's hand go down twice already, so he thought that the 2 count was a 3.
But even then, he shouldn't be kicking out. Like he should lay dead. He should play dead.
Eric Stevens went into business for himself.
Unless he knew that there was another pounce spot afterwards, and he was like, "Well, do I need to kick out because we're doing another one?"
Now, the only reason I don't think there was because Monty dragged him up, and as he dragged him up, he knelt into his ear. I think he was just calling an audible, saying, "Look, redo the spot, brother."
Because commentary covered it well. They were like, "Oh, he's so angry, he's hitting another pounce."
He did it well, but Mike Tenay's a pro.
Oh, gotcha.
Like he knew what he needed to do. I think that this was a massive botch, and I think somebody is now kicked out of the pounce, and it's a dead finisher, and he needs a new one.
Well, I'll check Dave's notes next week to see if there's anything about this.
If I'm right, I'm gonna pop.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong, but that's fine.
No, I don't know.
And I wrote someone was a little eager with the music as Monty's music plays for a split second.
Yeah, because it was a botch.
Monty picks up Stevens, hits him with another pounce, which was another great one.
Oh yeah, and that was a stiff one as well. That's what.
Yeah.
Again, it made me think that he was like annoyed because he threw himself at this poor guy. He absolutely cleaned him out, and it was great.
Yeah, it was. After the match, Brown gets on the mic. He says, "Raven, you cannot stop me. All you've done is delay the inevitable and added your name to the list of endangered species." I was about to comment that he's really good at promos, and then he does a weird bird call.
Caw.
That was weird, wasn't it?
That was my impression of it.
Yeah, pretty accurate.
Yeah, very strange. I guess it's because he's a raven. Maybe he's trying to speak to him in his language.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. The lights then go out, and Raven is laying in punches to Monty as we come back. Like he's already down on his knees.
So Monty said something about Raven hiding in the Terror Dome.
Yes.
Now, why does everybody have their different place?
The Serengeti, the Terran Dome.
Planet Jarrett.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a safe space.
I guess so. Yeah, it's like you know when like therapists tell you to go into the safe space in your head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the terror dome.
Why did Raven already look knackered?
Because he probably had to sprint out, because they didn't want to have
Yeah, fair.
they didn't want to have that
He
fight
looked
for too long.
so tired as he's punching him.
Yeah, they were like weak punches, or they're like taps.
Yeah. Brown lays in kicks into Raven before hitting him with the pounce. And that was another good one, to be fair.
Yeah, they all flew to the same corner.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
The lights got.
flying.
They also had like a thing with a straitjacket. Was he going to put Brown in the straitjacket?
Yeah, because he held it up to the crowd like he was going
Yeah.
to do something with it, and then just put it down.
I presume Monty would be too big for a straitjacket that fits Raven.
Yeah, you'd have thought they'd just have to like flex his back and it just split.
Yeah. To be fair, I do want to see that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd like to see that. It's like breaking the master lock.
Yeah. The lights go out again. I wonder who it could be.
Ooh.
It's the other person who he's feuding with, Abyss.
Yeah.
What a surprise.
Imagine my shock.
He immediately has Brown in the torture rack, but Brown fights him off before taking Abyss out with a clothesline. He then takes out Raven, but Abyss catches him, hits him with a shock treatment. Raven and Abyss then square off before security and the referees come out. Busy night for security.
Say again?
Busy night for security.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. They were all over the place. They got they earned their money.
Oh, and then some.
I thought this, right. So they kept putting the lights down.
Yeah.
They've got to have some good coordination for Abyss to get him up into the shock treatment.
In the dark.
Yeah. Now, what if they'd have lifted the lights and he'd got Raven?
He's got a fan.
He's got Eric Stevens again.
Oh, poor Eric.
Eric Stevens would kick out of it.
He would.
I love Eric Stevens.
I mean, to be fair, it's edited. He could have probably like brawled for a couple of seconds, then got him into it, but they've just cut it.
Cut the lights again.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's I always think that's quite good whenever they do lights out spots. Like, you can't see a thing.
Yeah. Because if you could, like, the fans would see and they'd.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
Like when Undertaker used to appear behind people and, like, he was always in perfect line of the shot.
Yeah.
I always think it's quite impressive.
Yeah. Did you see when The Fiend, there was like a thing where he was like disappeared, but then you could see in the back of the shot him just climbing over the railing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's really funny. It's like, I'm gone, and then it's just him just sneaking out.
It's like when you see in old films where they like throw down a smoke bomb and then you just see him run off.
Yeah. Yeah, this was all right. I enjoyed the Monty Brown match. They're still building Monty Brown versus Abyss versus Raven. Just announce it. Just do it.
Yeah.
I don't need to see him brawl for another week, although I presume we will.
Every week they're just calling each other out.
Yep.
Just book it.
Just book it.
Thomas Cook it.
Exactly. We're then told that the New York Connection are in action next.
Yes. Now this is
Thank the Lord.
This is what we've been waiting for.
But before that, sorry to keep you waiting for the NYC even longer. We're shown another weird advert with similar cards that we had last week where Triple H made his debut.
Yes, this was strange.
So I've written down exactly what it says.
Okay.
This commercial is shot on film. Cheap film. We don't spend billions of dollars on advertising. The other guys kick our butts on Madison Avenue. We kick their butts where it counts. Surely that would be the butt, right?
Can the butt count?
Apparently so.
What?
We kick their butts where it counts in the ring. TNA, we kick butt.
I'm just glad it wasn't the size matters one.
I was hoping for some more Triple H.
Yeah. Yeah, being kicked in the butt.
I'd love like Kaz dressed as Shawn Michaels.
That'd be great, yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah.
They need to stop taking shots at WWE.
Yeah, stop it now, boys. Come on.
Like, we don't spend billions of dollars on advertising. It's like, yeah, we can tell. Your rating's a toilet.
They didn't do this for the first 5 weeks, though.
Yeah.
Why have they started it now?
I don't know. Because Russo's on his way out and he needs a swan song.
Okay. He's found God, but he also wants to fire shots.
Oh, absolutely. God loves firing shots.
Oh, yeah, he does.
But yeah, no Triple H this week, so that's our thumbnail ruined.
Yeah, that's the clickbait gone.
We'll have to find something else.
I think it's going to be the NYC.
Well, El Fuego and Scott Papa make their entrance, and I could not find anything on either of them.
So I found that El Fuego was
Mhm.
he had a couple of matches in TNA as a jobber,
Yeah,
and then he went to WWE Developmental and
nice.
had his last ever match. I think was 2005.
Hmm.
And Scott Papa, the only thing I could find is that he also goes by the name Scott Commodity, which I think is
Ooh,
a great name,
that is a great name.
and I'm going to steal it for myself.
I'm gonna say maybe not the Scott part, but
Shut your mouth.
but yeah, it's the most anonymous jobbers we've had so far.
Yeah, no idea.
When I searched El Fuego, oh, go on.
I mean, Brian O.
Well,
Brian O was pretty anonymous
when I
until
searched,
yeah.
when I searched El Fuego, it came up with Fuego del Sol from AEW, and I was like, "It's not," but
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah, it's some like Ray something.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
couldn't
know.
find much.
Doesn't matter.
There was a lot of El Fuegos on Cage Match, and he was none of them.
Yeah, I don't think he really mattered.
No. Ben Gilberti and Johnny Swinger, speaking of people who don't matter, make their TNA debuts.
Johnny Swinger.
That's harsh on Johnny. Johnny matters.
I like Johnny Swinger.
Yeah, I don't like Glenn Gilberti. They immediately jump the jobbers, and then Trinity gets on commentary.
Yes, she does. She's not wearing a bra.
No, she is not. NYC hit a double clothesline whilst Gilberti dominates the jobber. Trinity challenges any woman from anywhere. Considering there's only 2 women on the roster, that's not a brave move.
I think it's going to be Trish Stratus.
Yeah?
Just for pride.
It's going to be China,
It's going to be Ronda Rousey.
age 12.
It's Chris Cyborg.
Ooh. It's no one, is what I'm telling you now. I'm almost confident it's no one.
I'm almost confident it's Tracy.
Yeah, that's fair. It's oh god.
The other woman they employ.
We're getting Michael Shane and Kaz and Tracy versus NYC
and the NYC
and Trinity. Yeah, they are. And
Yeah.
it'll hurt.
It will.
She also says that NYC will be at Victory Road. Yay.
Yay! More reason to watch it.
Thank God. I wasn't going to watch it, but now
They have 3 hours to fill.
Glenn Gilberti will be there. Well, sign me up.
I'm all right with Johnny Swinger being there.
Honestly, give me 3 hours of that X Division gauntlet.
Mate,
I'd rather watch that.
So if it's a 20 man gauntlet, make it a 50 man and give it 3 hours, and I'd be
The greatest gauntlet.
I'd be fine.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
She also said that they're going to give everyone a taste of what it means, of what the mean streets of NYC are all about.
I mean, as somebody from the United Kingdom, this alienated me.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about mean streets apart from the mean streets of northwest Leicestershire.
Oh, the meanest of streets.
I mean, I'd happily challenge Trinity.
So we've got the NYC versus the NCL, or NLC, sorry.
Yes, you got that.
NWL. Right. There we are.
There we go. That sounds all right. That sounds all right.
I haven't wrote anything else of what she said because I just couldn't be bothered with it. It was just her talking about how she'd beat up any woman, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, I don't think she was expecting the match to go as long as it did.
She got lost in a couple of areas, but she didn't do too bad.
No, it was all right.
Swinger hits the jobber with a slap and a huge clothesline for 2. Like, that was a massive clothesline. It was really good.
Yeah.
Papa ducks another clothesline before hitting a nice drop kick to Swinger. Nice debut you've got there. Selling.
Push Scott Papa. Push Scott Commodity.
El Fuego starts to lay in forearms into Swinger and a springboard forearm off the second rope. He then starts to light him up with chops in the corner. And I'm thinking, hang on, which one of these is the jobber?
Yeah, he looked all right.
Yeah, he really did. Swinging counters with a Russian leg sweep before tagging in Gilberti. The NYC hit their finisher. Swinger gets him like into a pedigree position, but then Gilberti grabs his legs.
Yeah, yeah, like flips him up.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
I didn't mind it.
I hated it.
Okay, yeah, but you hate Glenn Gilberti.
That's true, but I hate moves that look like the pedigree.
Okay,
because you see it and you think, oh, is that a reference to Triple H?
Yeah, a Glenn Gilberti reference to Triple H's all things.
Because Goldust, when he shows up, he has like a pedigree kind of move, and I hate that too. So it's not just Glenn Gilberti's fault, although most things are. Trinity pulls Papa off the apron, allowing Gilberti to pin him for the win, and the crowd goes mild.
So the name of the finisher was the Big Apple.
Ah, okay. I'm glad you got that because I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it was the Big Apple.
Doesn't remind me of apples, but okay.
No, I think it's because they're like, oh, New York. Oh,
yeah, that's exactly it.
That's where we're from.
Imagine being that proud of where you're from.
No, I know. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if I walked into places and I was like, "Yeah, it's me. I'm from the NWL."
Yeah,
like
I'd be terrified.
Yeah, my finisher is the
Fox Hunter.
Oh, yeah, yes. It's yes. Apart from I'm very against fox hunting.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not accusing you. I'm just Leicestershire and foxes,
Yeah. What else do we have? Crisps.
Yeah, the Lineker. After the match, Trinity locks El Fuego in a camel clutch for about 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was a dodgy one as well. Like she didn't get both of the arms hooked properly.
Yeah, at first I was just like accolade. I was like, wait, no, game over. That's it.
Yeah. Ew.
But before NYC can celebrate, AMW and Triple X appear from the crowd, brawling again with the 24/7 division.
Now, you know where they stop calling it the 24/7 division.
Tell me they don't look like the 24/7 division.
They do, but they're better.
They are. Well, look, a lot of guys in the 24/7 division deserve better. Like there's Ricochet, there's Gulak,
Yeah, okay.
It's not like people who were like poor wrestlers in the 24/7 division.
It's more of the look.
Yeah. It's how they're treated.
I've realised their shortcomings here. And what was the head of security's name?
Don Harris.
Don Harris really needs to step his security game up because they only kicked him out of the building. They didn't kick him out of Universal.
Oh.
They've been going around the rides.
I'm going to say he must have assumed they'd just be so captivated by the rides that...
They've been fighting on Men in Black Alien Attack.
They have. they were on the teacups brawling.
They're on that pirate ship just swinging back and forth, just hitting punches.
Yeah. Triple X... Oh, go on.
Oh, no, that was it. That was it.
Okay. Triple X get in the ring and Christopher Daniels grabs the microphone. He says that TNA isn't big enough for the two of them, so let's settle this at Victory Road. Yeah,
when he said triple, I kind of forgot that their name was Triple X.
I
was like, what? Is he going to say Triple H?
Triple H, sign me.
Triple H isn't big enough for the two of us? Well, yes, he is.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
We established this last week.
Yeah. I mean, pulling the trigger on this match, so good.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I was worried that it might be like some sort of stipulation where like the loser breaks up or whatever because like TNA isn't big enough for the two of us. You know what I mean?
Oh, maybe.
And I know that obviously we mentioned earlier WWE ECW is coming up next year, and I know that Chris Harris is in it. So I was worried that this might be the end of AMW, but I don't think it is yet.
No, I think we've got like spoilers. I think we've got like another year or two of Chris Harris.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for them to break up.
No,
I
I'm
did some research earlier that will tell you more about why I'm glad about that as well.
okay.
It's coming up shortly, so don't worry. We're then told that Styles, Ron Killings, and Jeff Hardy are taking on Team Canada next. I understand why AJ Styles would want to fight Team Canada. He's fighting Pete Williams at the pay-per-view. I understand why Ron Killings wants to fight them, because the Free Life crew, want the tag titles.
Yeah.
Why is Jeff Hardy in this?
So yeah, I tried to justify this in my head as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they were reading out the names, they were like Styles, Truth, Hardy. I was like, oh, is this like an advert for an old pay-per-view? And then they say taking on Team Canada. I was like, what? And then,
Yeah.
like you say, I kind of thought, okay, it's kind of it's three representatives. Well, it's two guys and a representative of a team that are going to go for the titles at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So I kind of get why they had Hardy there. Kind of.
He has no beef with Team Canada.
He doesn't like Canadians.
Wow. Well, yeah.
Everyone in TNA doesn't like Canadians unless they're Canadian.
I was going to say Edge and Christian gave him enough trouble.
Exactly.
So he's having flashbacks.
Yeah, he thinks that that's Edge and Christian.
We're then shown Vince Russo's campaign video, and there's one very controversial bit in it. He calls the bionic elbow ridiculous.
Okay, yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah. I mean, when they were talking about old school wrestling.
I legitimately was captivated by watching Dusty clips.
Yeah, it was really good.
I was legitimately like, can we watch that, please?
I'll just watch some more Dusty, please.
Yeah. But then you think about, oh god, what about Dusty versus Terry Funk?
Yeah. Yeah, can we watch
No.
Dusty, please?
There we go. But the teams enter, and at this point I'm like, oh, 2/3 of this match are currently in WWE, and 5-6 of them were in WWE over a year ago. The only one who isn't is Rufy Silverstein.
Yeah.
Obviously, Eric recently departed, moved back to Impact, but yeah, I mean,
they've all done pretty well.
Oh, they've all done very well for themselves. All fantastic wrestlers.
I mean, Jeff Hardy,
Rufy Silverstein,
former WWE champion. AJ Styles, former WWE champion. Bobby Roode, former NXT champion, current tag team champion.
Yep.
R-Truth has literally held everything apart from a main title.
Yeah.
So yeah, Eric Young was there.
Eric Young deserved better.
Yeah. Sanity was good in NXT, but
yep. Oh yeah, they were.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby Roode on his way to the ring screams into the camera that they are the best tag team in the business. He has a case. At this point in time,
there's an argument.
I had a look online. Who was the best tag team in 2004?
The Young Bucks.
No. The internet said America's Most Wanted.
Okay.
But they don't have the gold.
No. So
I think Team Canada are legitimately up there. At this point in time, WWE do not care about tag teams. La Resistance are the champions.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, they're not. It's Edge and Benoit now.
Benoit, yeah.
Yeah, I think Team Canada are definitely up there.
I mean, I think they probably are, judging off that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say, yeah, you're right, Bobby. Well done.
Yeah, smashed it.
Congratulations. Glorious.
Obviously, we haven't seen AMW or Triple X wrestle yet as a team.
Not as themselves, no.
No. So
I think Triple X would be class, by the way.
Oh, God, yeah. Danielson Skipper.
Exactly. Oof. They're going to be really good. So that could be like an argument.
It's almost too much.
They've teased the Motor City Machine Guns.
We've teased it in our heads.
They've had my vote.
In 2004.
Yeah.
A team that's never teamed together.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All six men. Their opinion.
Yeah, it's just some people's are wrong.
If there was a Taboo Tuesday vote, that'd be my vote.
Well, now we're talking. All six men brawl before Silverstein and Roode are sent to the outside. Styles sends Young onto the apron and counters a shoulder charge into a neck breaker on the ropes. Team Canada gather on the outside, and Styles feints a dive onto them to send them running. And then all three men hit baseball slides into each member of Team Canada.
Yeah, good start.
Really good start. Then we're shown an advert for Pete Williams versus AJ Styles. This was refreshing.
Yeah,
and new.
Petey Williams.
Petey Williams, the Canadian Destroyer. Oh,
It's
go
the
away.
Styles Clash versus the Canadian Destroyer. It's so annoying.
It's really annoying. If I'd seen it once, I'd be like, oh, that's really good.
Yeah, which we said when we saw it the first time, and now we've seen it 6 times.
So we have 2 weeks until Victory Road.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to watch it 4 more times, realistically.
Oh, no.
Plus once at the pay-per-view, at least.
Are we allowed to skip it?
We're going to see it 5 times.
Yeah, they'll play it before the match, won't they?
Yeah,
At the
absolutely.
pay-per-view. Oh,
Unless they've got a new one for the pay-per-view, but I can't see it.
they won't do that. They won't spend the money. They do cheap advertising, remember? They don't spend billions.
That's true. That's true.
Do you think, by the way, just going back to this match, do you think that Rufy Silverstein looks like a small Lance Storm?
I think that's harsh on Lance Storm.
No, small Lance Storm.
I guess. I don't know.
Like
I wouldn't.
Short hair, he's got broad shoulders, he wears red.
I'd have to look at him again, but I think.
Yeah, so I want you to, next time we watch this, I want you to keep in mind.
Right.
Small Lance Storm.
Worse Lance Storm.
Yes. I'm not going to argue with that one.
Oh, yeah. As we return from the break, Team Canada are in control over AJ. Killings and Hardy tried to help, but the ref pushes them away as Young and the other two start to lay in punches. Styles fights back with forearms, ducking a punch from Rude before being turned inside out with a clothesline. Rude does like basic moves so well.
Yeah, he makes like a clothesline look ridiculous.
Yeah. Rude tags in Silverstein. Big mistake. He rakes the eyes of Styles, but Styles escapes with a pop-up cutter. I couldn't explain it properly, but it looked like he popped him up and then hit him into a cutter.
Yeah.
Styles goes for the hot tag, but Rude and Young knock Killings and Hardy off the apron, but not really.
No, it was
like Hardy doesn't go off the apron. He hits him and he just kind of stands there.
Ow.
Styles eventually escapes. Styles eventually escapes and gets the hot tag. Oh.
Did you hear what they said on commentary about Rufy?
About the Heart Dungeon?
Yes. And
that he was trained by what's his name?
Bruce Hart?
No, Bruce is his brother, I think.
I
don't remember what his name is.
One of them. And he got his name that was already an old wrestler's name.
Yeah, that was weird. Normally you don't sell it like this isn't his real name.
Yeah, well, he was just named this.
Yeah.
That isn't our truth.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to just get through the Rufy Silverstein times. Waiting for Johnny Devine to be back.
We're getting through the Rufy era. It's like nightclubs in the probably like early 2000s.
Wow. Styles finally gets the hot tag to Hardy, who takes out all 3 members of Team Canada before hitting a whisper in the wind to Bobby Roode. Silverstein breaks up the pin before hitting a sit-out suplex for 2.
Yeah, I love the whisper in the wind a lot.
Oh, it was great. It was like one of the fastest ones he's hit as well.
Oh, he's so good at it.
Mm.
When I was a kid, when we used to do the at primary school, like we used to wrestle at primary school, I'd always want to be Jeff Hardy, but I'd always be scared to do his moves.
Oh, God, yeah.
So what we used to do is like there was this climbing frame that had like padding around it, and I used to like run up it and then do like a spin in midair and be like, "Yeah, that was whisper in the wind." Oh, did you not see that?
Did you not see what I just did there?
Yeah, guys, come on, open.
I really thought you were going to say you were going to do a swanton on Twitter, and I felt winded for you.
Oh, we used to do swantons because we could do those like decent because the padding was pretty thick. So if you landed on it all right, you were fine.
I'm just thinking like that classic playground feel and just like bouncing off it and just being winded immediately.
Yeah. Although
'Cause
the time I tried Starship Pain didn't go well.
oh god. How on earth would you even begin to do that?
Oh, honestly, I've got some stories about when so I don't know. This isn't the time or the place.
Killings and Stars dive onto Rude and Young, who are on the outside, leaving Hardy with Silverstein. Uh-oh, Team Canada.
Yeah, here we go.
Hardy blocks Silverstein's suplex attempts before hitting a twist of fate to win the match.
Yeah, easy. Thank you.
Yeah, literally. Oh, everyone else is gone? Okay, twist of fate.
I'm absolutely fine
Yeah.
with the world title challenger getting a win and the non-champion of Team Canada getting pinned.
Yeah, it's perfect booking in the
Yeah,
scenario that they've left behind.
absolutely fine with it.
Yep. Pete Williams immediately jumps AJ Styles, and Scott D'Amore attacks Hardy with the hockey stick as Team Canada beat down the faces.
There was a Mike Tenay quote here that I thought would make an excellent band name.
Okay.
It was 5 Canadians and a hockey stick.
Oh.
That's either an album or a band name waiting to happen.
And their microphone is on a hockey stick.
Yes. Yes, perfect.
Silverstein brings the ladder into the ring because it's all about ladders.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Eric Young begins to climb it. Say again?
We're leading up to TLC.
Apparently so. Eric Young begins to climb the ladder, but the Free Life crew come out to make the save.
Yay.
D'Amore takes off his jacket and squares up to Jeff Hardy.
I love the amount of balls that Scott D'Amore has.
Unwarranted, but my
He's
god.
not scared of anyone.
No. Jeff
Like,
immediately plants him with a DDT.
he's not a wrestler.
No.
And he squares up to everyone.
Yeah.
And he bumps well.
Yeah. After hitting D'Amore with the DDT, Jeff Hardy then climbs the ladder and hits a swanton to D'Amore. It looked like he jumped a bit, like, I don't know. It looked like he barely hit him, you know what I mean?
Like he kind of fell more than jumped.
Yeah. I
He was
suppose,
scared. I think he might have been scared of hurting Scott D'Amore.
which is
So
nice.
yeah, obviously. So
Very wholesome botch.
he kind of just threw himself forward a little bit, so it didn't really land on him.
Yeah, he didn't jump, he fell off the ladder.
Kind of landed on his butt more.
Yeah. Jeff Jarrett immediately comes out as Hardy celebrating with the guitar, and it's almost like a pantomime as the fans and commentators are just screaming, "Look out, Jeff!"
Yeah, it was really good though.
Yeah.
Like
Jarrett smashes
Sorry, carry on.
Jarrett smashes the guitar over Hardy's head. Somehow, the first time we've seen that, and I will be keeping count.
It was. I love it though.
Yeah,
It looks class. Like
it does, but
the guitar exploding, Jeff dying. It looked great.
yeah, like don't get me wrong, it looks great, but it's just that I know how many times we're going to have to see it.
Oh yeah, we see it a lot.
Yeah.
But for the first one, I'm alright. It looked good.
Oh yeah. Jarrett then gets the mic and accepts Hardy's offer of a ladder match before the show is abruptly ended.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't have ended it fast enough.
He also botched saying it.
He did, but we've got a ladder match.
He says, "Jeff, I accept on the ladder." And then my note was on the ladder question mark. So if you're going to accept on the ladder, at least climb it.
Go on, get up there. But yeah, we've got a ladder match between Jeff Jarrett and Jeff Hardy. How do you feel about that as a stipulation?
I'm all right with it because I think Jeff Hardy's going to jump off some mad stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm always down for that because we've not got, like, at the minute, when you see Jeff Hardy, like, nowadays, if Jeff Hardy goes in the Elimination Chamber, you kind of think, okay, he's not going to do the stuff he used to do.
Mm.
But we're in the age where he's doing the stuff he used to do.
Yeah.
So this is like golden age Jeff Hardy where he just wants to jump off big things.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it because I think we're going to see him jump off some mad stuff.
Yeah. The only fear for me is that it does leave the door open for Scott Hall and Kevin Nash shenanigans.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like pushing ladders and
I'd be cool seeing a razor's edge of a ladder.
I don't want to see Scott Hall do anything physical.
I don't know, I think you might be.
He could barely walk.
Yeah, but hey yo.
I hadn't considered AO.
There you go.
But overall, I thought this was a better show than last week.
Oh yeah,
I think we had some great in-ring stuff with Saban and Dot and Kaz and Shane. X Division against in the show. The main event was good, if not great, nothing spectacular. And then the bad was really bad again. Like the main thing that stands out to me is Piper talking about Jimmy Snuka. Like, whose idea was that?
I mean, for me, that was probably the worst bit, and then the package about the advertising.
Yeah, that was weird. But I can forgive that because advertising like just does age badly regardless.
Yeah, I guess. But the Piper thing was really, really misguided. Had all the Snooker stuff come out by then?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I guess that's probably why they. If it hadn't, that'd been a reason why they would have done it. It's just
weird. It hadn't come out, but it seemed like a lot of people in the business knew.
Oh, really?
Vince knew.
Did he?
So I don't know if you've seen The Dark Side of the Ring, and I don't want to make any big allegations.
No, I haven't seen it.
There's a thing where Vince walked in with Snooker into his interview with the police with a briefcase, and he didn't leave with the briefcase.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
I get you.
Yeah.
He cashed in money in the bank.
Yeah, he cashed in and freed him.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
that's nasty.
Yeah, it's a little gruesome.
Yeah, just a bit.
I might watch that again now. Actually,
I mean, I might watch it now you've mentioned it. I mean, I watched the Owen one, and I watched the Benoit one. So I've seen like the two.
Benoit one's class.
Yeah, the Benoit one's it's not, but it's really like the documentary is really good.
It's captivating.
Yeah, it's so the Owen one is so sad.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one. I can't bring myself to yet.
It's honestly, really gets you.
Yeah,
it gets you. It's hot. It's like just terrible, obviously, but don't want to end on a down.
No. I thought 2 weeks away from Victory Road.
The end of this show was real hot.
Oh yeah,
like they ended it with every main storyline being showcased in some way, which I really.
Yeah, you got the tag titles, you got the X Division, you got the World title.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I think TNA have probably done the best from what we've seen.
Yeah,
is everything is leading to a title. I know they're kind of splitting it off now with AMW and Triple X, but
that's fine.
That had the title involved in it as well.
And now it's just turned into who's the best team.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
And there's a feud there. They've built it.
They've done their feuds really well.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm really happy with the build. I'm excited for it. Legitimately excited for it.
I'm really looking forward to watching it.
Like, there's some bits that fill me with fear, but there's some bits I'm like, you know what? This is going to be just some good wrestling.
Do you think we should break the news about how we're watching Victory Road? Or do we keep it as a surprise?
I think we can wait until the final week.
Oh.
But yeah, stay tuned for that one.
We've got some outsiders.
We do not.
No, we don't.
Kevin Nash will be live.
I just wanted to say it.
No. But yeah, we've made plans for Victory Road. We'll be revealing more as we get to it. We're still ironing out some kinks, making some deals, you know.
Yeah, we've got to sort out what kinks we like.
The ink is still wet, so
yes, we've got some. We're making moves.
Yes, exactly. But thank you for watching once again. Next week we'll be back for the October 29th episode of TNA Impact, just 2 weeks away from Victory Road. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and check out theannouncerstable.com for the latest wrestling news.